The British possessed a weapon they had invented, one that was desired throughout Europe. The long, iron slashing sword.
The lesson there is don't stand still if a man on a horse is coming at you with a sword. At least duck.
Andy Dean is an expert in ancient combat.
If you're on horseback, obviously you're coming down in those vulnerable areas higher up. If we were on foot, then I would be looking for vulnerable targets, say down by your knee, the tendons of the back of the knee. As soon as I've hit that, it's basically an execution after that. So you choose your targets.
So even on the ground, you'd still be chopping down,
try not to chop too much. I would try and keep the sword moving all the time so that I retained energy, so that that movement would keep it going. So if I was coming for your leg, it would be cut, sliced through, and then as you went down, then I would the coup de grace.
Can I?
Of course you may.
Hold it, yeah.
I could see your eyes lighting up.
I want to hack at something.
Well, we can organise that. We can get something big and solid for you to have a play with.
I fear I might do an air shot.
Do not let go of the sword.
And I can only use this thing about I want to do that.
Honestly, if you have a couple of sort of swipes over the top.
Yeah.
And a bit like a golf swing.
Yeah.
And literally as you're taking the top of a dandelion off, whoop-em.
Right. Okay. I think I might be a natural backhand, actually.
There we go, then.
Nah. Okay. Oh! Gosh, it doesn't even slow down.
No. Absolutely stunning.
Wow.
Have another go.
But for all their swords, chariots and spears, the British were driven back. Their last hope was to mount a final defence on the north bank of the Thames.
Over there, where those trees are today, the Thames opened out into a wide, marshy ford that was just shallow enough to walk across. Now, only that ford stood between Rome and the British heartlands. The British chief assembled his forces here on the north shore, and he lined the bank with sharpened stakes, preparation for an ambush. Really, though, the best hope was that the Romans would never find this place, and the river would act as a natural barrier, holding them back. But with the help of their new British allies, the invaders were here in no time, and the end game was in sight. It's strange to think that today you can relax here with a drink, surrounded by this very British scene. Because it was here 2,000 years ago that British history hung in the balance. The Roman army just kept on coming, wave after wave of soldiers. The British ambush was in vain, and once again they were forced to abandon their position and flee. With the country laid wide open to the invaders, the chiefs in the surrounding area knew what was coming, and one by one they defected, becoming sworn allies of Rome.
The British leader Cassivelaunus and his closest followers put up one last stand, but were massacred. This was more than the end of an era. It was the end of Britain's ancient prehistory, unfolding in the face of an unstoppable force: Rome and the modern world. After such a decisive victory, it's tempting to imagine Britain falling under outright Roman rule. But that's not what happened. With pledges of allegiance from the tribes of the southeast, it seems Caesar was satisfied. And after just 3 months in the country, he left, taking his entire army with him. The Britain he left behind was by no means completely Roman, but it wasn't completely British anymore either, and her people would never be the same again.